They ask how I get that ooh. And now back to your regularly scheduled program.
What's goody, YouTube? How's everyone doing? Welcome to the channel, or welcome back to yet another live reaction video. If you're new here for the first time, my name is TMR, and since you clicked on this video, you might as well subscribe to the YouTube channel, leave your comments down below, and enjoy this reaction video. What's goody, YouTube? What's good, TMR gang? Welcome back to the channel and welcome back to yet another live reaction video. I'm your girl TMR. Thank y'all so much for stopping what you were doing and meet me in this daggone break room, y'all. Oh boy. Okay. Tell me, can y'all hear me? Let me know if y'all can hear me. Tell me if y'all can hear me. Okay, y'all can hear me? Okay. I don't know why I can't get my I'm going live from my phone, y'all. I don't know why I can't get my avatar to show up. Oh. Thanks, Sam. Okay, Heather, thank you so much. Thank you, Tamri. All right, y'all. All right, my bad, y'all. We had went live earlier today because we discovered in the middle of the night, Olivia posted on her community tab that she had been robbed. And so we went live earlier today to discuss that because we were all curious. We were nervous. We were anxiously waiting updates. I don't know, post of a police report. But sis showed up at the damn park. I said, well, I mean, okay, girl. Well, glad to know that you guys are okay. Olivia showed up at the park today, y'all, with a very different demeanor. Okay? Very different demeanor. She was more, y'all, I'm going to be honest with y'all. I don't know what's going on, but something is just telling me, Olivia, y'all know Olivia loves the internet. She told us today that her channel is not demonetized. Her channel, her YouTube channel is demonetized. She says it's been demonetized for a while, and that I'm not gonna put my banner on y'all because I see what's happening. And that her YouTube channel has been demonetized for a while because people were in the chat today super chatting her, and Olivia basically told the people, "Don't super chat me because I won't get the money. If y'all want to help me, send me cash apps." Olivia told the people today, we're going to get to the robbery in just a moment. Olivia told the people today that she needs money for a hotel tonight. You heard me. Sis said she needs money for a hotel. Now, we do know, because we saw it in the reaction we did yesterday. We know at least two people cashed after her what could be over $100. Because the first person who cashed after her, what she thought it wasn't real. I guess the amount of money was so large, she was like, wait, hold on. Is this real? She was very and then somebody came right behind her to cash app her. They believed it was like $300. I don't know. I don't know what she got. But y'all, I'm telling you, something is not right. Okay, so let's get to the robbery, okay? Because I know you guys have been anxiously waiting for the robbery. So apparently, Olivia went back to the roommate's house to get some more of her stuff. And one of the things that she got was, she said, her computer. She said she needed her computer. I'm going to read y'all chats in just a moment. Comments, excuse me. She said she needed her computer to do work while she's in the hotel, like videos and stuff. I said, what videos? What videos? Sis, you don't put up videos. You do live streams. So what would you need your computer for to do work when you don't do work? You're not monetized. So apparently, when she went to retrieve some of her things, she put them in her car. I guess they went to a park again yesterday. And she believed that she thought that her car was locked. She said she listened for the click click sound, and she thought she heard it, but apparently she did. And somebody went into her car and stole her laptop or stole her monitor or something, she said. And she said, why would people do that? Why would people do, girl, because people steal, duh. You stealing from the people right now, duh. I said, Olivia, you mean to tell me this woman put you out, apparently? And although you claim YouTube is not your bread and butter, but if you needed your computer to do work today or yesterday, why wouldn't you need it the day you left? Your Apple computer is probably the most expensive thing you have in your possession. Why the hell would you leave that behind? I'd have grabbed that first. Let's be honest. It's not that many components to the app, the MacBook. Or it's not that many components to it. It's the keyboard, the mouse, and the screen. That's it, girl. Hell, you could have gave AJ that to hold to carry out the dough. And she was real apprehensive to tell the story. I'm telling y'all what's going on. Olivia has been watching the people on TikTok beg. She sees how it works for them, and she's brought it to YouTube. She said today, she said somebody asked her if she's demonetized and why she keeps showing up on YouTube. She said because YouTube, she said social media is her hobby. Said she loves social media. Well, we know that. And YouTube is her biggest platform. She says she's trying to get monetized on TikTok, but she hasn't made it yet. So YouTube is where she comes because this is her biggest platform. Sis, the lies you tell, hobby or not, if it ain't making dollars, then it don't make sense. She told us that once upon a time, she used to make a lot of money on YouTube when she was monetized. But she's not monetized anymore. I said, you still running with that story? I don't believe it. I don't believe Olivia is look, even Nika got her monetization back. I don't believe y'all remember when Nika, that lady with the 10 kids, got her monetization taken away from her last year? She got her monetization back. If Nika can get hers back, and she's far more raunchier than Olivia. They damn near running neck and neck, but Nika, she takes the cake. If they gave her monetization back, why wouldn't they give Olivia's? Yes, it does. Faith above fear. The homeless storyline does on TikTok get the people paid. Y'all remember the what is it? What was the realistic Jenkins or realistic Jenkins? The white woman and the black man with the kids all in one bedroom. Baby, they was cashing out on them people over there. Hey, Joanna. Hey, Truth. So here's the thing, y'all. It was Olivia. So she's at the park today, right? She's at the park and it started raining, pouring down raining. Olivia was soaked and wet. The kids were soaked and wet. She proceeded to allow those kids to stay out there and play in the rain. Now it's summertime, so more than likely the rain wasn't cold rain, it was warm rain. But I'm like, Olivia, y'all are homeless. Why do you have those kids sloshing around in the damn rain? Girl, for that matter, you could have took them to the mall. And I don't, all the major malls got little play areas for the kids. You could have took them to the mall and let them play in the little play. At least y'all would have had shelter, air conditioning, and y'all wouldn't have been rained on. I'm like, right, Nisha, she is doing way too. It's like, Olivia, hurry up. Whatever you trying to do, whatever it is you trying to do, girl, hurry up. And internet, whatever, however much money this girl need, ask her the exact dollar amount, give it to her, and get this lady off the damn internet. I'm sick of her. That live today, I was like, oh, Olivia, this is too much, ma'am. Girl, you are, and it's just like, she's okay. I'm telling y'all, she's taking this from TikTok. She watched the people on TikTok drain their supporters. So she decides to come to YouTube and drain her supporters because she has a bigger following over here. Now, she did say today, somebody asked her, why won't she go get a job? She said that she's working with CPS because I guess CPS has contacted her because the people have contacted CPS. So CPS apparently is working with her. So the way she made it sound was, as long as the children have a roof over their head at night, CPS is not going to intervene. They're actually going to help her get childcare for Kaylani since AJ's in school. I said, girl, it sound like you taking Peach McIntyre's storyline now. I said, damn, Libby, you morphing. We used to think Jasmine was the one that morphed into everybody else's personality. Now you're morphing into everybody else that you watching. Peach, the people on TikTok. Linda said, so did CPS come to her car? She said, no, CPS called her. I said, CPS got your number in Florida? The Resilient Jenkins. That's it. The Resilient Jenkins. You said, I just think it's more strange that her mom. I think it's just more strange that her mom just stopped coming in her comments. I know it's because her mom wants no part of the lies. Yeah, that's true. Um, Everything about Queen B says, no, you cannot receive super thanks on YouTube if your channel is not currently monetized. Even if it was monetized in the past, according to Primal Video, to be eligible for super thanks for a channel. Yes, sis. Thank you for so much for letting us know that. We've already said that. What I think it is, and I'm gonna just be honest with you, I don't know if this is true, but my thought when I heard her say that, when she said that she can't get the money, she didn't say, I'm not monetized, so don't super chat me because I'm not monetized. Her response was, y'all, please don't super chat me because I can't access the money. That was what she said. So when she said, I can't access the money, y'all know we all thought that money was in Stella's name, especially when the child support came down on the three oldest kids. So is Stella so mad at her that Stella won't give her her money? Why won't Stella give her youth? Because, we all said that channel was in Stella's name. Why won't Stella give her her money? Y'all think Stella will take her money from her? You said if CPS is helping with childcare, ain't no way they're gonna have her homeless with kids. Exactly. CPS. So I guess she's telling CPS we just hang out at the park during the day, and at night we go crawl at the hotel. Sis, CPS is not just going to say, oh, okay, ma'am, you're homeless with 2 kids. Well, as long as you go into the hotel before it gets dark, it's okay with us. Yeah, no, sis, that's not how that works. That's not how that works, Olivia. So she also said today to clear up the theory that Olivia is working for Amazon Flex. I told y'all she wasn't working for Amazon Flex right now because who gonna watch Kaylani? Well, apparently when she was in Texas this last time, and again, this is what she said. I don't know if it's true. She said she was working for Amazon Flex when she was most recent time she was living in Texas. She was working for Amazon Flex. And she said, Amazon Flex, it's real hard to get in with them, but if you get in, you can make some good money. She said it's far better than DoorDash or anything like that. Well, if that's the case, then why didn't you continue on with it? She said she can't do that type of work right now because her car is not reliable. Olivia says her transmission is going out in her car, but yet you're out driving around every day, all day? Does she need the cash app so she can keep buying transmission fluid? CPS can't find a place if they're full. She said yes. She said all the shelters are full. She said that's why she won't go to a shelter because they're all full. Oh, okay. But even if that is the case, Olivia, why are you buying hotels by the day? Why can't you get a hotel for 2 nights in a row, drop AJ off at school, and come back to that hotel where you and Kaylani can sit in the air conditioned room all day? Are you still saying there's no hotels that will let you book 2 nights, 3 nights in a row? You said Lady T Bug says, I'm in Tampa now, they're full. She has to be on the waiting list. Yes. And somebody in her chat, when she said that, somebody in her chat said they would turn away a woman with children. Yes, sis, they would turn away a woman with children when there are already women with children that were there before Olivia knocked on the door of the shelter. Yes, they would. If they ain't got no room, they ain't got no room, baby. They just don't have no room. That's unfortunate. But why wouldn't CPS give her like a voucher or something? Like why wouldn't CPS, if they don't have those type of programs, y'all? Like if the homeless shelters don't have any room and you're a mother with children, they don't put you up in a hotel for a couple of days. I know United, what is it called? The United Way. I know the United Way, but that's typically if there's some type of disaster, natural disaster. I don't know, y'all. I don't know. You say yes, they do. Well, how come she can't get a voucher? If if she clearly can show that she's homeless, which I mean, that shouldn't be hard to prove. There's no lease in your name anywhere. If she can show that she's homeless and there's no room at the shelter and she has a CPS worker working with her, why wouldn't the CPS worker get her a voucher for a hotel? They do that. I used to be a foster parent, y'all. I know this for a fact. They do that. At least in Indiana, they do. I don't know about Florida. Miss Journey said in Cali they give you a 7-day voucher for a hotel. Right. And so the voucher, you can't turn that into money. That's strictly for the hotel. How much longer is she gonna be begging? Lynn, I guess once she gets either the transmission fixed on her car, something is telling me she's doing it to get the transmission fixed. Maybe she's gonna go back to Texas, y'all. Y'all ever thought about that? Did y'all think that she's doing this so she can go back to Texas? It just, Olivia doesn't. It doesn't look like she's trying to stay in Florida. I don't know. That's just my assumption. Y'all think she's trying to get her transmission fixed so she can drive back to Texas? I don't know for what though. What she had in Texas is no longer. Didn't she get evicted from her apartment or something? You think she need them shots? Well, hell, what's she trying to do? Get a 6-month supply? Marika said she ain't homeless. She dope man ain't taking credit or use worn out cat. Ooh, not the worn out kitty cat. Meow. No eviction notice have been filed. So does she still have her apartment in Texas? OG Wu Chow said, if it don't make sense, it ain't true. Hey, TMR and Break Room, Raquel is not about to let those kids be unhoused, even if her and Olivia were at odds. That's true. But if Olivia won't give the kids to her, Raquel can't force the kids out of Olivia's possession, or can she? I'ma just tell y'all like this. This right here. I don't care if this is a lie, a truth, or not. This right here should show Olivia, sis, you need to go get a job. Whatever your YouTube hobbies are, just that. And if your hobby is not profitable to you, then you need to put the hobby on the shelf and go down there to the job. Because baby, there is nothing in the world that could be going on that I would have to come crawl to the internet and beg and rob. Like today was by far the worst I've seen it. Like she literally was like, "Can y'all please help me? Can y'all please send me money? Send me money." And you know what else is so funny? She was on that live today for literally 1 hour. Y'all know just last week, sis was on live for 2 and 3 and 4 hours. Sis is on there long enough to get however much money she feels she needs to get. Once she has reached that quota, she off that live to the next damn day. Tamri said, check what I wrote. Right, Sam Sam? Hold on, Tamri. Let me see what you wrote, baby. Oh, is that what it is, Marika? Because it's in Stella's name. She's not messing up Stella's credit. That's where her YouTube money is going. Oh, is that what it is, Tamri? Sounds logical. Makes sense. Arlene said, y'all live is still living with roommate. A reactor says she has boots on the ground and saw her get out of her car and walk right back into that apartment. What? Really, Arlene? I don't know, y'all. At this point, Olivia should be ashamed of herself. I don't give a damn what nobody say because, baby, it can't get that bad. Let me tell you something. It's hard out here for everybody. But before I would get on the internet and perform like she is performing, I would definitely go find me a 9 to 5. Quick, quick, quick. I would do it quick. After 9 p.m., she is a ghost. And it's the people steady sending this lady money. And then Olivia got mad today. She said, why won't you guys let my supporters support me? Because she got scared. She thought somebody had reported her cash app. Girl, y'all should have seen the look on her face. Baby, she looked like she was about to have a panic attack. Then she realized the person who cashed apped her took it back and I guess changed the amount they was giving her, gave her more money and sent it back. And you could tell she got real excited after that. It's her not even posting a hotel pillow. She don't have to, sis, because she got what she want. Olivia's not here to satisfy the internet. She's here to get satisfied by the internet. She's not here to appease the internet. She don't give a damn what our theories are. Long as them people, whoever they may be, is hitting that cash app, that's all that lady is worrying about. Y'all, at this point, we just running our mouth. We just gossiping and talking. Livia ain't paying us no mind, because if she did, do you think that lady would be on here like that? Hell no. She thinks she's all that. Get on OnlyFans and work that pole. Girl. Mm-mm. So when they was in the car today, AJ kept saying, I'm ready to go. I want to go. I want to go. I want to go. Let's go. Let's go. He just kept saying it, kept saying it. It's almost like he knew where he wanted to go or where they should be going. He was like, what's happening? Why haven't we left yet? Why haven't we left yet? Honey, Olivia put that, she kept telling AJ to hush, right? Honey, AJ, because we know AJ runs everything. So he wasn't listening to his mama. Honey, Olivia put that phone on mute and then turned that camera off. She did, okay, she did it twice. The first time she put it on mute, she turned her head to the back seat where AJ was sitting at. And honey, you could tell she was cussing his little ass out because, honey, you should have seen the look on his face. Honey, he got real quiet. So then she took it off of mute. She went back to talking to the camera. This is when they were sitting in the car because it started raining real hard. So he kept doing, he waited about 4, 5 minutes and then he started up again. This time Olivia got, honey, she not only did she put it on mute, she turned that camera off, honey, and she let it to that little boy's ass. You hear me? When she turned that camera back on, it had stopped raining. So she allowed him and Kaylani to go back outside to play in the rain. So once the rain stopped, but then it started right back. Like it stopped for maybe not even 6 minutes. And then it started right back. She proceeded to allow those kids to keep playing in the rain. I said, girl, you about the biggest goofy. Why you got them kids? That's why them kids stay so damn sick. So then there was another situation in the car where Kaylani and AJ was, well, really AJ was trying to dominate the water bottle. So Kaylani wanted some Wawa. So Olivia gives her the water bottle. So AJ kept saying he wanted some. So every time he went to reach for it, Kaylani got upset and started hollering. And all I kept thinking at that very moment is like, Olivia, you was at the Dollar Tree yesterday. I'm sure you went today too. Girl, the water bottles cost $1.25. Why wouldn't you buy two water bottles? Again, you got to remember, Olivia, today is Saturday. AJ's not at school. So anything Kaylani has, she got to share it. See, that's why them kids stay sick. I understand they're siblings, but AJ and Kaylani do not need to be sharing the same water bottle. That's why they stay so damn sick all the time. I said, girl, you got to be one piss poor ass woman when you got the kids sharing damn water bottles. You couldn't, you'll go buy iced coffee for you, but they got to share one water bottle. I said, that don't even make no sense. My thing is this, like, since these kids weren't just born to you yesterday, these are your children. They're with you every day. You know their mannerisms. Why not do things to keep the peace between the two toddler children? If they both want water, obviously they both gonna get thirsty. They over there eating dry ass crackers. So of course they gonna get thirsty. Why not buy Kaylani a water bottle and buy AJ a water bottle? And all I kept thinking was, while Kaylani out there playing in that rain, diaper probably just as soggy as it wanna be. She walking around little soggy wet booty, and Olivia thought that was so funny and cute that they was out there playing anything to keep them out of her hair. Now I'm not gonna say she wasn't watching them because she definitely was very attentive watching them. But all I kept thinking is, sis, you're at a park. There's no fun at the park when it's wet, muddy, and soggy at the park. I don't know what point this lady is proving, but I'm telling you right now, it's pointless. And it's ridiculous. And I'm going to tell you why it's ridiculous. Because 5 years ago, this wasn't Olivia. How many times did y'all see the Web3 at the park playing in the rain? Not ever. You never saw it. It's like you weren't homeless with the Web3, but you're homeless with Kaylani and AJ, or acting as if you're homeless because the daddies don't help. Well, did you say Joey helps you financially? Even if Zolo isn't helping, you claim Joe. Good gracious, you claim Joey, Kaylani's daddy, is the saving grace. So how come you can't take his money to help with everything y'all need over there? Well, you know why? Because Joey's not paying. There is a man that exists who gave her a baby, but that man don't fool with her or that baby because more than likely the man doesn't even know the baby exists. The money is not money. You said Joey is Stella's old senior friend. What? Joey is Stella's old senior friend. You know what I was thinking today, y'all? And I'm going to say this and I'm gonna let y'all go. I said, you know what? It's a shame. I said, imagine Robin, who's Olivia's oldest, who more than likely has access to a cell phone, who more than likely watches her mama's channel. Imagine Robin clicking on a video, looking at her mama and her two siblings sitting in the car talking about they homeless. I'm like, Olivia, girl, if you don't get yourself together, the way Olivia has came on this internet and clowned other women, and then regardless if your story is the truth or false, it's the fact that you up here displaying this storyline that a lot of people do not believe. Because it don't even make sense. Because why wouldn't it make more sense? Think about it, y'all. I'm homeless, right? Which I'm not. Thank God. Thank you, Father in heaven. Hello be his name. Okay. I'm homeless. And I got 2 kids. And I got a social media channel. And I come to my social media channel to be very vulnerable, transparent, and let y'all know, again, y'all, listen to my story, that I'm homeless. And as I'm telling y'all my story, you all, my audience, feel compelled to cash at me, send me money. Let me say that. Bless me with money, right? And I'm so grateful and thankful for that. Think about the people that you helped in the past that's on social media. I get a chance to get a hotel room so me and my kids can be comfortable at night. Especially for somebody like Olivia who goes live all the time, no matter where she's at and what she's doing. Anytime you go live in the middle of the airport, like it don't matter where she's at, what she's doing, she'll go live, right? This girl went live on her birthday while she was out celebrating with her family, but had to come to YouTube. Why wouldn't you go live in the hotel at night to show the people that we're okay? Wouldn't that be more of an incentive to keep the people cash apping you? Because they feel like they've done a good deed. They're a part of 2 kids being out of the darkness and are in a safe environment. Wouldn't that promote the people to help you just a little bit more, especially if you come back on the next day and say, you guys, I need help to ensure me and my kids have a roof over our head? That's what you just said with love. Do that make any sense to y'all? So why wouldn't you go live in the hotel room, even if it's for 20 minutes, just to say, hey, you guys, we made it in, we're safe, especially if you just said you got robbed last night. Why wouldn't you? That's why this does not make, it's not the fact that she don't have to let us know. Y'all, you know how everybody kept telling Jasmine, move in silence? Well, Olivia can't move in silence because she don't know how to close her mouth. So this ain't got nothing to do with moving in silence because you moving with other people's money. You real loud when you need the people money. Don't go silent when the lights go off. That's all I'm saying. Like if you really are in a homeless situation and the people sent you money to get you a place, I'm not saying she has to go live every night, but I'm just saying, why wouldn't you go live in the hotel just to show the people, thank you so much for being a part of my children and I having a roof over our head tonight. You said the dope dealer took the laptop. You said nobody stole the computer. It's a given addiction. Yeah, nobody stole that girl's computer. I'm gonna tell y'all, Olivia bought that computer during the pandemic when we got one of those stimulus checks. I think when we got the first or the second stimulus check, Olivia bought that computer. She was so proud to get that computer. There's no way that girl would if that computer was in her car, she would make damn sure that them doors was locked walking away from that car, especially if you know your clicker or your door locking mechanism doesn't work effectively all the time, and you know you're gonna be. Think about it. If you at the park, who just gonna randomly just go play with your doorknobs? Because I'm pretty sure just as much as she's watching those kids, I'm sure wherever Olivia was at, she wasn't parked too far from that car. In the live today, while she was at the park, they ran to the car to get out the rain. She didn't run for 4, 5, 6 minutes. The girl ran for maybe 40 seconds. They wasn't far from the car. Right. They took the monitor, but didn't take, and that's what she said. They didn't take the keyboard. Y'all think she pawned it? Yep, I recognize addiction family members. We all have at least one. Like, I don't know, y'all. Like I said, like I told y'all, this is a Tubi movie that I no longer want to watch. I'm starting to get very uninterested. You know, may the angels watch over Kaylani and AJ, because y'all, let's be honest, those little kids, they didn't ask to be here. They just don't happen to be placed with this. I'm just gonna call her nut, because she's acting very nutty right now. This is not the Olivia that I was watching 6 years ago. I don't know what the hell happened to this lady, and this ain't got nothing to do with Gerard took the kids. Cause girl, you know that's been a while ago, and you didn't had two more after that. I don't want to watch this Tubi movie anymore, baby. I'm getting ready to go on down to the Hulu or the Netflix or the Prime TV. I got to go watch something else, because this is starting to be very uninteresting. It's not even interesting anymore. Yeah, she has changed a lot. And it's unfortunate that she's changed, and I don't think there's no, she doesn't talk about what she ain't worked out, which, let's be honest, if you're homeless you wouldn't work out. Somebody asked her about the lashes, right? Somebody asked her, how you homeless with looks to be a fresh pair of lashes? She said those lashes were from last week. She got them from a promo deal from TikTok. She said it was, they didn't pay her for the promo, she just got to free lashes from the company, which we ain't see no promo, no videos about the lashes. And I'm thinking to myself, Olivia, you have 100,000, over 100,000 followers on YouTube. Although you said it's a promo from TikTok, since why are we at this stage in the game? Why are we doing promos for no money? Why are we at this stage in the game where we are doing promos for products? Yes, Audra. And let me tell you something. Life will beat you down if you allow it to. And I believe Olivia has allowed life to beat her down. And her trying to keep up with the internet has also been a downfall for her, too. Olivia needs to let go and let God. And I'm not even saying because she's homeless, or it's just the story itself. She needs to let go and let God quickly. Somebody definitely needs to intervene, because if you got to lower yourself all the way down to the ground just for somebody to help you, when you can just keep yourself high up and help your damn self, it just don't make sense. But at this point, she really does, y'all. She needs to let go and let God, because what she's doing is not working. It's just not. Everything she said about people did become her reality. Did become her reality. The only thing that she hasn't done was the pods, the portable on demand storage. She don't have any pods that we know of. But just imagine last year she was filing charges on Jasmine. I bet you this year she wished Jasmine could be somebody that she could confide in and talk to. See, that's why it's not cute to shit on people, because you never know. You never know who you might need. Now, I'm not saying you're supposed to kiss people's asses. I'm not saying that. But you really need to be careful about how you treat people, especially if they're not treating you that way. I'm telling y'all, this social media thing, it's like, it's a very messy situation at times. And I thank God that I don't get involved in the mess. I don't care nothing about that. Because you know what? Although social media is a way for me to make extra money, and I enjoy making you guys laugh, and we do our reactions and stuff like that. But I've told you guys this many times before. I have a life outside of YouTube. Yeah. And I thank God for that. What I have noticed watching a lot of these people, and I'm not just talking about the moms, I'm just talking about in general, just people on the internet. A lot of these people do not have lives. And the lives that they do have outside of the internet, child, it ain't too much of nothing. You know? So I don't know, y'all. Olivia's story is very pitiful at this point. Not so much that I feel sorry for her, because I don't, because she put herself here. Olivia should have been pulled herself together, not even to the point where she wouldn't be homeless. She should have pulled herself together a long time ago so she wouldn't have to come to the internet and ask for money. She's too old for this. You're too old. You've been on this YouTube thing way too long, and we're gonna give her the same conversation that we gave Jasmine. Like, if YouTube is not lucrative to you, then sis, you need to go find you something else to do. But y'all got to understand, Olivia don't have the skills, right? While she was shading Jasmine because she got a YouTube plaque and Jasmine don't. But let's be honest, how beneficial is your YouTube plaque to you, ma'am? Where you have the same people that pulled you up, you over here pulling them down, digging all in their pockets. That's not fair to the people. Making people feel some type of way about watching you. I don't know. It's weird. Liv stays scamming just like she does with Walmart grocery orders. Now she scammed with the Walmart grocery orders. Wow. Sleeping with Giraffe for 160 would have got way more than that, girl. That's true, Black Auntie. Jasmine may not have a plaque, but she damn sure got a roof over her head. And one thing about Jasmine, honey, she had a plan and she executed it. Jasmine said, I need to move. I don't really want to come to the internet and ask for too much of nothing. So let me go on and DoorDash my ass off so I can get some business handle. And guess what? She got business handle. But just a couple weeks ago, when Jasmine went to court a few weeks ago, Olivia was all in sitting in her car that obviously don't have a good transmission. And I just thought about that. You were sitting in your car, and I'm just saying, if this is true, you were sitting in your car about a couple weeks ago laughing at Jasmine because she got to go do community service and take anger management for the case you put on her. You were sitting here laughing at that girl, but you sitting in a car that the transmission going out in. I said, baby, these people are a mess. You hear me? They're a mess. Oh, really? A lot of homeless people live in that area, Lady T? Lewis said, well, does she still have the YouTube plaque? Because didn't she lose everything from her apartment in Texas? Who would leave baby photos behind and take a YouTube plaque unless you're a narcissist? Girl, you see, she took the computer. She took the computer, but left baby photos. Baby, these people are comical, honey. Comical. You said Jasmine wasn't in a financial bind. She simply wanted money. Yeah, her kids in Texas are watching this SC Johnson. And that's why I think it's just so sad that they got to see their mama drag their siblings all on it, using their siblings. You know, the oldest three got to watch their mama use their youngest two siblings, drag the kids on the internet so she can get money. Like, baby, when I tell you it's so selfish, when all you got to do is get up and go work. Go work a job, Olivia. Yeah, you in school, but right now school not paying you, sis. Your school is not keeping you from quote unquote being homeless. So you got to do what you got to do until you can do better. Like me personally, you don't have the luxury to go to school right now if you can't supply adequate housing. She is the worst, y'all. It's just sad and pitiful. She said she called the cops about the stolen PC. Then she turned around and said she should have called the cops to help me locate it. The girl is a big liar. But here's the thing: if you have an Apple computer, she don't have an AirTag on her Apple products. You can't. They don't. Do they? Just like they got the Find My Phone or Locate My Phone on your Apple phone. They don't have the same mechanism on the computer. They don't have that same feature on the computer. She said in the live that she should have called the police. But why the freak didn't you? She said she'll never go to that park again. Why were you at the park anyway? Like, y'all done had enough of the damn park. Park your ass in somebody's parking lot, dropping Kaylani off at daycare, and then get back in your car, regardless if the transmission working or not. The transmission works enough for you to keep riding back and forth to the damn parks. And ride your ass to somebody's job, ma'am, and get out of these people's pockets. My goodness. She said that she has never used Locate My iPhone app because she never loses anything, as she's telling us that someone stole her computer in a hotel car parked with the CCTV. What she mean she never loses anything? She lost her husband and her children. You definitely do lose stuff. What is she talking about? Somebody told her to give plasma? Well, why not? Sky down there giving plasma so she can go buy food. Yeah, a whole family. I don't know, y'all. I just don't understand that. I understand y'all saying she said she don't never leave the house, so she don't need to locate my phone. Well, it's not the fact that you don't need it; it's on your device, right? It's there for the convenience. Child, it's a mess. Oh, this one Tubi movie, I'm about to turn off. I don't even want to watch it no more. Okay, girl. She said, "Why not go work at Walmart, TMR?" Well, child, she can't, because every time she go to Walmart, somebody taking pictures from her, walking from behind. Pretty Mama said, "Ma'am, your house is your car." What you mean? You don't need to find my phone, my iPhone, girl. Stop it. I just want to know, how did somebody know that her computer was in the back seat of her car, or I think she said the trunk of the car. So where was you at when they was rummaging through your trunk? Did you just have it like out in plain view? You didn't have something covering it? I would think you would have something covering that computer so the screen wouldn't get broke. So you're saying the robber took the time to go through your possessions to see? Oh my God, mastermind, girl. Okay, girl, I'm gone. I'm gone. Y'all got me using my brain, and I don't want to anymore. I didn't use it far enough. I've been up all night. Um, I've been up all night, worrying about these children. I thought she had lost some money. I told y'all she be using her titty as a pocketbook because today when she was doing the live stream and it started raining, she said, I'm going to put y'all in my titty. And she took the phone and stuck it in her breast. I said, see, I told y'all she be putting her money in her brassiere. I said, baby, this a mess. I'm gone. I'm out of here. I gotta take me a break. Y'all call me when there's a different part of the movie going on. And then we'll come back over here and watch it. I'm gonna see y'all in the next one, honey. Remember, so what you love. Bye.